On to the Rose Bowl, Ohio State, Oregon, the rematch. Oregon won the first matchup 32-31, and they're the number one overall team in the country, number one seed, undefeated, only undefeated team, had their bye week, and they ran smack into a machine right now that is Ohio State, who just trounced Tennessee 10 days prior.
Another taunt for the Ohio State Buckeyes!
This game got out of hand quickly. It was 14-0 early, and it was 34-0 in the blink of an eye.
You just watch it from Bell One, and it's like copy-paste from that Tennessee game, in a sense that not only do you realize Ohio State's come to play, they've come to take all the air out of the building. You're going to get no sign of life from Oregon, just like Tennessee. It's over, late first quarter, Dennis. Yeah. It felt like it was over.
Oregon scored right before the half to make it 34-8, but it was never really a game.
Ohio State lost late to Michigan, but had several weeks to sit and wait and stew, and they came out, and my goodness, man, the Ducks got cooked.
Ryan Day's team is definitely playing with something to prove after getting beaten at home by Michigan, who were 20.5-point underdogs.
Given the opponent and the performance, to say that this is pretty close to the ceiling for you or any team.
I think the first half was. I feel like we came out and had a good rhythm on offense, good mix of run and pass. I thought, on defense, we won the line of scrimmage, ran to the ball well. You can see, with our team, the potential here.
This is a quarterback in Dillon Gabriel who's had 63 starts. I mean, that's a veteran with a capital V when it comes to veteran quarterbacks in college football. But they still presented looks to him that he had no answers for.
By far the hottest team in football right now in your eyes, clearly?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head, though. I think that having teams that had high expectations externally, like we sometimes did at Alabama, creates an anxiety, on your team that, players play tight. They play not to lose. I actually think you hit the nail on the head when you said when they lost the Michigan game, what's the worst thing that could ever happen? Now these guys are just playing free and easy and going out there to play to win.
Stat of the game for this one, Oregon had negative 23 rushing yards. I'm pretty sure that nobody has ever won a game ever with negative 23 rushing yards. There may be a stat that proves that incorrect, but I'd say it's not likely.
You always want to play your best football at the end, and after the Michigan game, Ohio State most certainly has done that these last two games.